A very good morning to all. Wish you a happy new year and let your all dreams come to true in this year. Let us together pray for that and work for that. Okay. So I hope you all are in safe zone because the new variant of corona, Omicron, is spreading very rapidly and many of the cases are reporting from many parts of our country. So please be safe always, wear face mask and hand wash regularly, and also please take precautions always. So let us continue our study. Today I am going to discuss some more important problem regarding KCL and KVL. Okay, so let's start with a problem. Let's start with a problem. Write a problem. Okay, so this is our question and we have to find the value of I. We have to find the value of I. How can we solve a question like this? How can we solve a question like this? So see, this is nothing but this is an independent current source. No, this is an independent current source. But here it is not like that. It is a dependent current source, and which factor it is depending? It is depending upon the value of voltage across this 1 ohm. That is nothing but Vx. That is Vx by 2 is the current source value. So we can say that it is a what? Voltage dependent current source, right? Voltage dependent current source. You have to clearly know how can we name the given source. You have to clearly know. I already explained in the last class. So it is a voltage dependent because it is dependent upon the voltage across somewhere. No, voltage across somewhere means here it is Vx. No, voltage across 1 ohm. So it is dependent upon the voltage across 1 ohm. So we can write it as it is a voltage dependent, and see the source, it is a current source. So voltage dependent current source. And here is the value of I, so that we have to find that value. And you know that whenever you see a voltage source or current source in parallel with a resistor or voltage source in series with a resistor, you have to perform source transformation technique, because it is very easy to solve a series circuit rather than a parallel circuit. No, that basic idea you have to know. So this is a parallel circuit, so you have to convert it into series. Again, this is a parallel circuit, again you have to convert it into series. That first thing, I mean very important factor you have to keep in your mind. Okay, so let's convert this current source in parallel with a resistance into voltage source in series with a resistor, same resistor. Again this into source transformation technique. Okay, voltage source in series with the same resistor. So the same circuit can be redrawn as, see, the same circuit can be redrawn as, listen, a voltage source in series with the same resistor, again a voltage source in series with the same resistor, and remaining 2 ohm and I. Same resistor means there is no change in value, so these all are same resistors, and the value of the voltage source will be, see, the current is flowing from here to here means the nature of the polarity like this. The nature of the polarity will be, because only in voltage source the current is flowing like means inside the cell I already explained that negative to positive will be the direction of current. No, inside the battery or cell you have to draw in this direction. So the value of voltage source is nothing but what? V is equal to I into R. So that I is 1 ampere and R is 1 ohm. So V is equal to nothing but I into R. V is equal to nothing but I into R. So that the voltage value will be what? 1 volt. And again see the direction. The direction is from here to here. No, the direction is from here to here. Why it is from here to here? We use a sign convention like this. Then what will be the sign convention here to here? It will be opposite. So it will be like this. It will be like this. And the value will be nothing but again voltage will be, it is a dependent source. No, so you have to represent this also like dependent. This also like dependent voltage source. No, voltage source. This also like dependent voltage source. So it will be, what is the value of voltage here? V equal to I into R. I is nothing but Vx by 2 and R is nothing but 1 ohm. So it will become simply Vx by 2. Vx by 2 volt. Is it clear? Vx by 2 volt. And you can apply now what? There is a flow of current. The same current, series current will flow like this. So the current is nothing but I. So you can simply apply what? KVL here, Kirchhoff voltage law here. Let's see what it is. So it is nothing but, see, I can apply KVL. Let be the loop be A, B, C and D. So apply KVL on loop A, B, C, D, E, because starting and finishing should be A, B, C, D, A, right? A, B, C, D, A. Starting and finishing should be same, A, B, C, D, A. Then only it will form a loop, no? Then only it will form a loop. So apply KVL on loop A, B, C, D, A. What will be? I am starting from here to here, no? It will be rise in potential, no? Rise in potential. So it will be plus 10. And there is a drop, no? There is a drop of across the resistor due to the current I. Due to the current I. And it is directly given that value of voltage drop across that 1 ohm is Vx. So plus to minus it is already given, no? Because current is flowing from here to here means across the resistance it will be plus and here will be minus. So plus to minus means nothing but minus Vx. Minus Vx. And again come to here, it will be increase in potential inside the cell, no? Increasing potential, because minus to plus, it is a rise in potential or increasing potential. So it can be plus 1, no? Plus 1. Vx plus 1, right? So again it will be what? It will be what? See, 1 ohm, across 1 ohm due to current I, there will be a drop, right? There will be a drop, it is plus and minus, there will be a drop. So this is nothing but minus I into 1. Minus I into 1, it will be minus I simply. And again come to here, it is again fall in potential inside the cell, no? Fall in potential, because plus to minus, fall in potential. It is minus Vx by 2. Minus Vx by 2. Again come to here, the same will happen again. That means due to I, across 1 ohm there is a loss of again some voltage drop, that is decrease in potential. So minus I, right? Minus I, again minus 2I equal to 0. Minus 2I equal to 0. Is it clear? So by observing this equation, you have to note that there are two parameters or two unknowns are there. One is Vx and one is I. So solving the circuit equation is impossible now, because there are two unknowns. So let's check how can we eliminate at least one unknown. How can we eliminate at least one unknown? We have to eliminate, no? So how can we eliminate? And there is a condition, see, for that there is a condition. Vx is nothing but, let's see, let's elaborate this. Let's elaborate this, no? Let's elaborate this. 1 ohm. The current is flowing like this. So what will be the value of Vx now? Let's see. Vx means when I am moving from here to here. When I am moving from here to here, there is a drop in potential. So plus to minus, there will be a drop in potential. So I can write as minus Vx, right? Minus VL equal to, when current is flowing like this, I is the current which is flowing like this, I is the current which is flowing like this. When it move from here to here, means that across voltage there will be of course a voltage drop. There will be of course a voltage drop. So I can write it as minus I into 1, right? Minus I into 1. That is minus I, simply minus I. So Vx can be written as I. Vx can be written as I. So this is one case. This is one case. This is one case. And what will be other possible case? Let's see. Suppose the same resistance is like this, and this is the polarity. You imagine this is the polarity and this is the direction of current I. This is 1 ohm. This is 1 ohm and this is Vx again. This is Vx again. Suppose the polarity is changed. It may happen, no? It may happen because there are some part of the circuit where current intend to flow like this. It may happen. So due to this, what happened? Again, you can write it as, see, when I am moving from here to here means, better listen to me. Whenever you feel, whenever you deal with what KVL, you have to start from somewhere. You have to start from somewhere, no? So whenever you have to start from here to here means there is an increase in potential, no? There is an increase in potential. So I can write it as Vx. I can write it as Vx equal to, whenever I move from here to here according to current direction, what I feel, it will be again, what is that? What is that? It will be, whenever the current is flowing in a resistor, there will be voltage drop, no? There will be a voltage drop. So that voltage drop will be minus I into R. That voltage drop will be minus I into R. So regarding this voltage as a source, consider minus to plus mean it is as a source mean it is plus Vx. And when considering it as a resistor means there will be a drop. There will be a drop. Drop is always considered to be as minus. So Vx equal to minus. So it is nothing but Vx equal to minus I. So both the situation you have to know well. Both the situation you have to know well. Clear? Clear? Or the same manner you can know. This is clear means just opposite to that will be that. So this is another case. So this is another case. So these two cases you have to clear because it's very important, no? So this case is nothing but Vx equal to I, because I will consider in the voltage. The voltage is always voltage, no? So plus minus to plus means it is decreasing. So minus Vx, minus Vx. So consider this as a voltage source, and just you write minus Vx, and just remove this and consider this as a what resistance only. So there is a loss of voltage across it, there is a loss of energy, so it is represented by minus I into 1. A same case here also. Consider this is as a voltage source. Voltage source means by having value Vx means what happened? It is an increase in potential now. So increasing potential means nothing but plus Vx. Again, I mean consider this as a resistor only. What happened? When considering this as a resistor only, there is a loss of what? Voltage, no? So I into 1 minus I into 1. So minus I into 1. So both here you have to, you have to play well regarding this condition, no? Up to this, consider this as a voltage source. So minus Vx. Again this, you have to consider this as a resistor. So that you will get minus I into R. So you have to play with both voltage and voltage here, voltage drop across resistance here, then only you will get. So now come to our problem. We have a value Vx equal to I. So substitute Vx equal to I here, no? Substitute Vx equal to I in equation number 1. Let be equation number 1 in equation number 1. Vx equal to I in equation number 1. What I get? What I get? See, what will be the answer? It will become 10 minus Vx, no? Vx is simply I plus 1 minus I, right? Minus I by 2 beta, minus I by 2, again minus I, again minus 2I equal to 0. So this equation contains only I terms, no? Only I terms, but 10 plus 11, no? 11. So 11, again all are minus, no? So only you can take common I plus I by 2 plus 2I, right? Plus again I. So I 3I, no? 3I plus I by 2 and minus 2i, okay, all come equal to 0. So it will be 11 minus, what is I plus I plus I, 3i plus 2i, 5i plus, you can write like this, 5i plus I by 2 equal to 0, or 11 minus of 5i to 11i by 2 equal to 0, right? 5 into 2, 10 plus 11i by 2, which is equal to nothing but 11 equal to 11i by 2, or simply I is equal to what? Beta I is equal to what? 2 ampere. It is very, very important problem. It's very, very important problem. It's very, very important problem. So you have to learn how to play with equation, So, okay. So by doing simple 1 or 2 problem, you may not be expert in this session. You have to do more and more problem. No, in classroom session there is a limitation for me to do all the problems regarding this. So in your home you have to practice in your own way. You have to practice from any textbook. You have to practice from any website. Okay. But the important thing is you have to practice. Then only these minute things, no, these are minute things. This will not be teach in the classroom session. Only you can teach in the problem. Whenever the situation arises, I already said that some of the factors in electrical engineering are there in such a way that these can be only be explained at the when situation comes. So this is one among that. No, this is one among that. Okay. I think it's very clear to you. Let's move to another session. If you have any doubt, I am repeating. If you have any doubt, please mention in the comment section. And please share to all of your friends now. I mean, again and again I am telling the same thing because this is a class for those who are seriously preparing for competitive examination. So please send to all. That is the only favor you can do for me. Okay. So next we have this very, very important session in electrical engineering, that is nodal analysis. It is nothing but nodal analysis. So let's do with a small example. I will explain this with a small example. You will be clear. Okay. Clear? So this is our question. And in your question you may ask to find any value. Let it be like this. The value of current through 3 ohm. So this is a question in which you have to find a current through 3 ohm. That is the N branch 3 ohm, that is nothing but I. Let be taken as I. So doing this you can be easily do this series. I mean solving with the series parallel combination, you can easily do this and series parallel. You have to find the total current. Again you have to expand the branch and find the current through current division rule also. That is also you can done. But there is another excellent techniques for that. In order to find the value of current there. That is nothing but nodal analysis. If the circuit is very lengthy and complicated, you can try this method, nodal analysis. So for nodal analysis, you have to know some important facts. That means there should be a reference node. First of all, there should be a reference node. And reference node is taken to be the maximum branch connecting point. The maximum branch connecting point to be taken as the reference node, and the voltage across the reference node is always 0. That means here see, I am taking this as a reference node, and V will be 0 here. why I took this as a reference node means there is a point at which maximum branches are connecting. No, this branch is connecting, this branch is connecting, this branch is connecting, this branch is connecting. So that maximum branches are connecting, so that will be taken as a reference node. Because why I took this as a reference node means it is very easy to if we are assuming that voltage is 0, no. So you can neglect, I mean you can remove your confusion, simply taking it as V is equal to 0 volt. That is the concept here, 0 volt. Okay, so taking the reference node is the first step. Taking the reference node is the first step. And another step, I mean the second step is that you have to assume some other nodes. Okay, let's take this will be a node, no? This will be a node. Let be A. The node is taken to be A, simply A. The node is taken to be simply A, and this node is nothing but B. This node is nothing but B. No, this node is nothing but B. And there is another node also, no? Here it is also node, okay, C. Node is nothing but a point where two or more electrical components are connected together. Because these two are connected together, so it can be considered a node. These three are connected, this can be considered as a node. These three are connected, three branches are connected together, no? Or three elements are connected together here, no? So that also, this also considered to be a node. There is no need to consider this as a node, because this point I will tell you later. Okay, so A, B, C are three nodes, and let's assume the voltages of each node like VA, VB and VC. So next step is what? Let's assume the voltage across that nodes, that is VA, VB and VC, and V is equal to 0 and V is equal to 0. And why I didn't take this as a node means the next step is you have to consider the voltage, no? Here it is 10 volt is already given. So this point is already in what? 10 volt, plus 10 volt. This volt is already in plus 10 volt. So there is no need to take this as a node, because it is already 10 volt it is given. Okay. And next step is assuming the direction of current. Assuming the direction of current through nodes, at nodes. At nodes you have to assume the direction of current. I am assuming, of course this is a plus and minus nodes, here there will be a current flow like this. So here it will be like this, like I am assuming like this, the same current is flowing like this, I am assuming like this. So I assumed some point values of what direction of current like this. No? And you have to consider each node. So considering node A, I am write it as VA. When I am considering here, you have to write the current through each branches or each element which is connected to that node. You have to write the current equation for each element connected to that node. So there will be, so considering considering VA as a node, voltage, no, VA. So in this node there are three elements are connected, no, 3 elements are connected, 1, 2, 3 elements are connected. So you have to write the current equation for 3 elements and applying KCL at node A, that's all. KCL is nothing but total current, algebraic sum across this or coming to the junction or node will be equal to 0. That is the Kirchhoff current law. So considering VA as the node voltage or considering node A, it's very easy, no? Consider simply node A. You write it is simply node A. Simply node A. And apply KCL there. What I get? So I don't want to mark the current as I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5 etc. by heart, but I have to do one thing. I have to simply give direct current value as C. So while observing focusing of node A, what I feel is one current is incoming current, no? One current is incoming current and 2 currents are outgoing. I randomly assumed initially, but when I am focusing this node A, I feel that one current is incoming and 2 others are outgoing current, 2 others are outgoing current. So according to KCL, What was I said already? According to KCL, incoming current is taken to be positive and outgoing current is taken to be negative. And also current is always flowing from higher potential to lower potential. That is the concept. So that two things you have to remain here also. So apply KCL at node A. What will be? I am going to write like this. See, 10 minus VA by 3, and this is plus. How can I write like this? How can I write like this? I wrote like 10 minus VA by 3. That means this is the current direction, no? This current is of course flowing from somewhere, no? Somewhere means somewhere having higher potential to somewhere to lower potential. This current is flowing. That is why current is, the direction is like this, no? So the higher potential is nothing but 10 volt. So 10 minus lower potential nothing but VA whole divided by the resistance. The difference between, I mean the resistance among them. That means nothing but the current flowing through this branch will be difference in potential divided by that resistance value, no? Difference in potential divided by resistance, no, the current. So it will be 10 minus VA divided by 3. And direction of current is nothing but, I mean, how can we assign the sign of current? The sign of current is nothing but incoming current is taken to be plus. So plus. Is it clear? And next current is nothing but, what is the next current? So consider this current. So this, considering this current means it is an outgoing current, no? So obviously it is minus because it is outgoing current. And I can write like this, VA minus 0, right? VA, the other point is what? 0. The other point is what? 0. It is VA, the other point is 0. So VA minus 0 divided by 2. Is it clear? And next point, consider next current. It is again outgoing current, no? So obviously it will be minus. So it will be VA minus VB. See, VA minus VB, no? Because the other point is nothing but VB. So it will be VA minus VB divided by 1. So 3 currents covered. I covered 3 currents. Whether I have covered 3 current or not. 1, 2, 3. I have covered 3 currents. And one is plus, that is incoming current. Other 2 are minus, so that it is outgoing current. The KCL equation is nothing but the algebraic sum of current is equal to 0. So this is one current, this is another current, this is another current, which is equal to 0. So this is the nodal equation for voltage, node voltage equation for node A. Is it clear? Is it clear? So there are two unknowns, no? VA and VB. VA and VB. There are 2 unknowns. So you have to make an equation which is connecting two unknowns, no? 2 unknowns. Okay. While doing problem, I will do all the things, but it's for just example, no? So that is why I simply wrote like this. So let be equation number 1. Let be equation number 1. Let's move to node B. That is node B. No, node B. Let's move to node B. Again, you have to apply what? Apply KCL. Apply KCL. How can I write KCL here? No, see, here is 1 incoming current and 2 outgoing current, no? 1 incoming current and 2 outgoing current. So incoming current is always taken to be plus, and which is where it comes from? From this point, no? That is why it come here. So I can write it as plus VA minus VB by 1. Very, very important point here. Many of us have a tendency to write it wrongly because while considering VB, you may write like this, VB minus VA by 1. Sometimes it's very wrong. You have to take care here, because VB minus VA, if you write VB minus VA means the current should be like this, opposite direction. The current should be in opposite direction, then only you can write VB minus VA. But here it is not like that. Here it is VA minus VB, because the current is flowing in this direction. The current is incoming towards the node B. The current is incoming currents towards node B. So you can't write like VB minus VA divided by 1. That you have to take care. So many situations where you can make an error like this. Okay. So it is plus and of course VA minus VB divided by 1, and other current is what? This current. How can I write this equation? So again it will be VB minus 0, no, this point is 0 point, no, this point is 0 point, so I can write it as VB minus 0 by 3, right, by 3. So the equation covers minus sign, and again another equation of current, what is that? It is VB, the other point is VC, no, so VB minus VC divided by 2 equal to 0, and equation covers minus sign because it is outgoing current. This also outgoing, so 2 minus will be there, and this current is incoming, so it will be plus. So now you have again 3 unknowns, no, VA, VB and VC here, so let be equation number 2, and considering node C, so apply KCL again, at node C, what I get? Apply KCL at node C, what I get? See this case. So again there is one incoming current, which is from VB, so I can write it as plus VB minus VC divided by 2, plus VB minus VC by 2, and there is one outgoing current. No, it is simply what? Outgoing means negative, I put it as negative. It is nothing but VC minus 0, this point and this point and this point and this point, all are in zero potential. So I can write like this is VC minus 0 divided by 3 equal to 0. Let be equation number 3. So anyhow you have to solve this three equation. There will be some clues in real problems, but arbitrarily I took an example so that there will be 3 unknowns and 3 equations. Okay, if you have 3 unknowns with the 3 equation, you can easily solve. If you have 2 unknowns with the 2 equation, then also you can solve. If you have 3 unknowns but if you have only 2 equation, then it's very difficult to solve such a type of equations. Okay, so here you have 3 unknowns but you have 3 equations, so that you can easily solve this. Okay, so this is the concept here. So finally you have to find what is that? The current I will be nothing but, after you solve all these, you will find the value VA, VB, VC, you will get all this, and but our aim is to find what? The current I. The current as I is nothing but what? The current flowing through 3 ohm or this branch, which is nothing but VC minus 0, VC minus V0, or simply VC minus 0 divided by 3. So this is the final answer. I will be equal to VC minus 3, right? I will be equal to VC minus 3, 0 divided by 3. That will be the final answer. Is it clear to you? Okay. Let's move to a real problem. So this is just an example, no? This is just an example. You can move to a real problem. So that things will be clear better. Okay, let's do another problem so that you can easily know the things. Write a problem. So our aim is to find the value of I1. So it is not at all a complicated circuit, so that you can't do what nodal analysis. You need not to do nodal analysis here. Even though you can apply here nodal analysis, but there is no need of nodal analysis because it just simple KVL can solve this problem. No? Okay. You have to find the value of current through 2 ohm, that is nothing but I1. Okay. So my first step of doing KVL is that assigning the current, and before that you have to count how many meshes are there, how many meshes are there. So here it is 2 meshes now, 1 is there, 2 is there, 2 closer path or meshes there. So you have to apply some arbitrary direction like this. You have to assign some arbitrary direction of current like this. Let be I1 and I2. No, I1 is same. No, this current is moving like this current is moving like this. So I1 and I1 same. No, there is no issue. And let be some point A, B, C, D, E and F. No, E and F. I assigned some points here. So simply I can apply KVL. No, KVL. Okay. So I'm starting from here to here means what I can get. So it will be plus, minus to plus means increasing potential regarding voltage. So it will be, you can write like this: apply KVL on loop ABEFA. Apply KVL on loop ABEFA. No, so that see it will be what from let me start from here to here means it will be plus 8. No, plus 8, and it will be minus 2I1. And when come to here, see in 4 ohm there are 2 currents. No, one is from here to here and another is from here to here. No, this current is revolving like this and comes here and comes here and comes here like this. This current is revolving like this, come here and come here like this. So the total current through 4 ohm will be, I can write it as, of course there is a drop, so that minus will be there. No, of course there is a drop of voltage, so it will be minus, but regarding current value it will be I1 minus I2. Why I took I1 minus I2, not I2 minus I1 means, this is the reason I am focusing on loop 1, no, this loop, no, so that I can give priority to my current I1. I assume the current I1 is larger than I2 because I am focusing on first loop, so that current value have more priority than other current. That is why I took my I1 minus I2. Okay, and there is no another element, so which will be equal to 0, or in other words 8 minus 2I1 minus 4I1 plus 4I2 will be equal to 0, or simply it will become 8 minus 6I1 plus 4I2 will be equal to 0, or minus 6I1 plus 4I2 equal to minus 8. Let be equation number 1. And again another equation is there, no, because there are two meshes, no, so there will be of course 2 equations. The other name of KVL is Kirchhoff mesh rule, no, mesh rule, because it can be applied to meshes, it can be applied to loop also, Kirchhoff voltage loop rule is also, it can be applied to loop also, no, so it's okay. So it is not applied to meshes only. Meshes means minimum, no, so this is a mesh, but you can apply KVL to the whole circuit, no, so it need not be applied to all time the meshes. So again apply KVL on loop, what is other loop here, B, C, D, E, B, right, B, C, D, E, B. Okay, what is the equation? I am moving from here to here. See, when I am moving from here to here, I found a resistor here, so drop will be, the resistor is always minus 4, but see the current value here. One current I2 is flowing like this, come like this in upper direction, and other is in downward direction. So the resultant current will be the difference in 2, but I took this like I2 minus I1, not I1 minus I2. That is very, very important in KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law. You have to take it as I2 minus I1 because I am considering the second loop, so I should give a priority to the second loop. So that I assume here that the second loop current is more than the first loop current, because I am focusing on the second loop, no, so it will be I2 minus I1. So this assumption you have to take it very seriously. Suppose you write here it is simply I1 minus I2, it will be wrong, of course. So you have to take care like this. So minus 4 into I2 minus I1, and again come to here means it is simply minus 10 into I2 equal to what? 0. Equal to, there is no other elements, no, equal to 0. Let be equation number 2. So you have I1 and I2, you can easily solve it, but before solving this two equation, you have to focus on the figure again. That means you have, but I2 equal to minus 4 ampere. Can I write like this? Because see, this is I2, no, this is I2, but in opposite direction there is a branch current of 4 ampere. So you can write it I2 equal to minus 4 ampere because my direction and actual direction are in opposite. So that I have to put a minus in extra. So it will be I2 equal to minus 4 ampere. So simply apply I2 equal to minus 4 ampere here. What I get? Equation number 1. So put value of I2 in equation 1. What I get in equation 1? What I get? Minus 6I1 plus 4 into what is I2 here? Minus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 I2 equal to minus 8. So that minus 6I1 minus 16 equal to minus 8. Minus 6I1 equal to minus 8 plus 16, which is nothing but 8. So I1 will be equal to minus 8 by 6 equal to minus 4 by 3. Minus 4 by 3 ampere. So I1 will be minus 4 by 3 ampere. So you have to find the value of I1 now. So this I1 will be equal to what? Minus 4 by 3 ampere. Let's check the answer. Yes, correct. It is minus 4 by 3. Is it clear? I think it's very clear to you. Okay. Let's move to another problem. Okay, let me check the time now. Okay, so let's do another problem. Find I. Find I. So this is the question. How can we find the value of I? So again, no, there is a parallel connection of R and I. Again R and I. So you can easily apply here what source transformation. That is, you have to convert this current. It is into a equivalent voltage source in series with a resistor, no? So you can apply, so solution, apply, what is that? Apply source transformation. Apply source transformation. How can you apply source transformation like this? So this is as such before. So it will be 20 volt, it will be 2 ampere, and come to here, it will be a voltage source in series, again it will be a voltage source in series, and again it will be a voltage source in series. Again this also will be 1, 2, 3 are there, again it will be a voltage source in series, a voltage source in series. The resistance values doesn't change, it is 2 ohm, it is 2 ohm, and it is also 2 ohm. There is no change in the value of resistance. But what is the voltage value here? Voltage is nothing but 2 into I, V is equal to I into R, so it will become 2 into 2, it is 4. So the polarity will be like this. Polarity will be like this. 4 volt, right? Because current is flowing like this. So this is correct. This is correct now. And again here the polarity is opposite. So it will be, again the value of voltage will be V is equal to I into R, that is 4 into 2. It is nothing but 8. So the polarity value will be like this, 8 volt. Again come to here means V is equal to I into R, it will be 6 into 2, 12 volt, and the polarity like this. Polarity like this, because current is moving from here to here, so it is correct. It is correct regarding this voltage source, it is correct. So it will be, focus on that part only, okay, not focus on the whole current. We are not worried about this whole current. You have to focus on each sessions, because this is in this session the current is flowing like this. You may have a confused that there is a current flow, I know, then when it is opposite direction, you have to focus on each small sessions only. You no need to worry about this current. This is the final current. This is the resultant or effective current, So you need not to worry about this first. You have to worry about this small first. Then automatically that you will reach there. Okay. So this is the direction, and what is the value of voltage source here? 6 into 2 is nothing but 12 volt, and there is correct. Okay. Now the same current I is here. Let it be I. Okay, let be I that, so that you can apply what? Let be A, B, C, D, A. Apply KVL. Apply KVL on loop A, B, C, D, A. A, B, C, D, A. So see, I am moving from here to here, it is 20 plus 20, plus 20 minus 2 into I, minus 2 into I, again minus 2 into I, minus, it is increasing potential, plus 4, again minus 2 into I, minus 2 into I, it is minus 8, it is decreasing, decreasing potential, plus 2 minus, it is minus 8, and come to here means again decrease in potential, decrease in potential, here to here, plus 2 minus, it will be minus 12, it will be minus 12, and again minus 2, minus 2I equal to 0. So solving this, it will be 20 minus 8, it is 12, 12 minus 12, it is nothing but 0, 20 minus 12, it is 0, so 20 minus 8 will be 12, and 12 and minus 12 will be 0, so of course, yes, 1 4 is there, so it will be, see, 1 4 is there, so 4, 2 minus 2I minus 2 minus 4I minus 6I, right, minus 6I equal to 0, I will be 4 by 6 or 2 by 3 ampere, right, 2 by 3 ampere, I will be 2 by 3 ampere, let's check. Is it correct? 20 minus 2I minus 2I minus 4, sorry, plus 4 minus 2I minus 8 minus 12 minus 2I equal to 0. So 20 minus 8 minus plus 12, 12 and 12 got cancelled. So remaining only plus 4. So 4 minus 2I, 4I, 4I, 6I, 6I, 8I. See, it is 8I, no? 8I equal to 0. So that I will be equal to 4 by 8. So it will be 1 by 2 ampere. Correct. Now the answer is correct. Let's check. Yes, it is 1 by 2 ampere. Is it clear? So that's all about today's session. Let's continue on tomorrow. Okay, thank you all. If you have any doubt, please mention in the comment section, and please share to all. Please share this content to all. Please this content to all. Okay, it's very important. And I know my language is not at all very good. Okay, I'm not expert in English, so there is some problem regarding my language when I am delivering the session. But I request you to please focus on the concept. Please focus on the content, not on the language which I am delivering. Okay, thank you all, and let me meet again. So have a nice day. Thank you.